Words of caution and praise for Donald Tsang in Beijing. Legal battle over mid-levels high-rise development to continue. And campaigning enters the final stretch before Australian elections.
Good evening. Premier Wen Jiabao says Hong Kong is facing increasing challenges and must work to strengthen its competitiveness in the world. Wen met this afternoon with Chief Executive Donald Tsang, who's on his first duty visit to Beijing since his re-election in March. Tsang also met with President Jintao, who praised the SAR government for its efforts in pushing for democratic development. Jay Nan reports.
Chief Executive Donald Tsang met with President Jintao at the central government's compound in Zhongnanhai. Also present at the meeting was Politburo Standing Committee member Xi Jinping, who was recently appointed to oversee Hong Kong affairs, who said the Tsang administration has achieved noticeable results in further developing the economy, improving people's livelihood, and pushing for democratic development. The Hong Kong SAR government and the chief executive have our full backing, who said, and I have great confidence in the future development of Hong Kong. A new leadership lineup was created at the 17th Party Congress, he said, and we will continue our commitment to implement the one country, two systems principle. Tsang, meanwhile, said the city has continued its momentum in economic development, recording a 6.2% GDP growth in the third quarter. He said Hong Kong also saw growth in the areas of trade and tourism. Earlier, there were words of encouragement and caution from Premier Wen Jiabao. Wen said he often thought about Hong Kong during his recent visit to Singapore. He said Hong Kong must continue to improve in the face of increasing competition. The rule of law and a good natural environment are conditions valued by foreign investors, he told Tsang, and these are some of the principles you should consider. In response, the chief executive said Hong Kong can learn a lot, not only from Singapore, but also from Shanghai and Beijing, which are developing at great speed. Speaking to the press after the meetings, Tsang said one told him the so-called stock-through train scheme must be implemented carefully to ensure the stability of the financial system on the mainland and in Hong Kong. Tsang also quoted one as saying the central government will not change its policy to use Hong Kong as the first testing ground for the mainland as it continues to implement reforms in the financial system. Jinan.